The Washington Post understands bar graphs, and so they know exactly how to distort them. Hi, thanks for watching. Today is Monday, Mainstream Media Monday, and I have an interesting story to tell you about today. Last week, April 28th, the Washington Post put out a story, and the title of the story is Biden Slightly Ahead in Race to Challenge Trump. There was something interesting about this. Now, on a side note, it's important to understand that the Washington Post does not just publish for the Washington Post. Many of their stories are picked up all across the country, are syndicated. For example, this story also appeared in the Albuquerque Journal, as well as many other newspapers across the country. But back to this story. Biden slightly ahead in race to challenge Trump. And if we look further down this, we have a bar graph that they printed. And in the bar graph, this is a poll that they did of 427 Democratic-leaning people that they called preferences for Democratic presidential nominations. Now, no preference was the biggest part of the graph, which was 54%. Biden came in as the top Democrat with 13%, followed by Sanders at 9% and Buttigieg at 5%, on and on. But when you look at this bar graph, this is amazing. The no preference at 54%, and you go to Biden at 13%, it's only here. It doesn't even make sense. It is not proportional to the number that it is saying. So here's Sanders at 9%, Biden at 13%, and then this at 54%. 13%, according to the Washington Post, is over half of 54%. According to the Washington Post, 9 is 1/4 of 15. Yeah, this is chart junk. This is absolutely wrong. There's no way that this should have got past any editor. In my opinion, this was intentional. And it is pushing the story that Biden is by far the most popular candidate. But let's think about this just in a different way. We all know who Biden is, right? The polls at this time are really just name recognition. That's all it is. But everybody knows Joe Biden. He was the vice president for 8 years. And yet, when 427 Democrats were polled as to who they preferred, only 13% of them chose Biden. By far the most well-known Democrat that there is. To me, that's saying that Biden is not popular at all. Only 13%? And everybody knows who he is? What's that? 87% of Democrats don't want him? That's pretty bad, and I think that that's the real story here. Not only does the Washington Post not know how to make bar graphs. Well, they do know how to make bar graphs. They know how to manipulate them and totally distort them. But the real story is that Joe Biden is not popular. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. Peace. Help me reach my goal of 1 million. Make that 4,000 subscribers by hitting the like button and subscribing.